A lot of times you have to interview 4 or 5 people and they're sort of straight in a line, and to do this and just have them pass a mic or go from left to the right is okay, but sometimes it's just 1 or 2 dimensional. You want to make this 3-dimensional. There are so many different ways that you can do it to make it more interesting, such as bringing one up at a time with a static tripod shot, cutting to them, or just positioning the people in a way that looks comfortable, but at the same time, you've really posed them. And a lot of people, oh, I don't like to pose people, I like to make it natural. Well, keep in mind that people are watching television for all the time, and you're doing something for a living that has to compete with this. If you watch shots on television and they have people in the front seat of the car and then they have 2 or 3 people in the back seat of the car, isn't it amazing that you could just always see, I saw it on that 70s show the other day, the people in the back seat are always there, they're not blocked. You can always see them. And you just take for granted that they're sitting like that, but if you were to freeze the frame and look at them, you'd say, well, wait a second. There's 2 people crumped over here on one side and 1 person over there. That's not a natural way to sit in the back seat, but you do what you need to do, artistic license we call it in business, to make it look visually appealing.
Here are some actual clips from local public access television. Now, I don't know why, but public access shows always seem to have a 2-dimensional interview shot with the interviewer being in the shot also. It's up to you to redesign the setup so instead of looking like this, it looks like this. And it's really easy to do. The first thing you want to do is position your subject at a distance from the background. We're pulling back here to show you that she's at a distance from the bookshelf, and that allows us to light each one separately. The second thing you do is just throw on a gel onto your background light. Light the background with a gel and light the foreground separately. If you watch any of the national broadcast television shows, when they do interviews, they always do it this way, where they put a gel on the light in the background and they use a soft light system on the interviewer to provide a nice even tone. The next thing you want to do is position an item relating to the interview in the background. It could be a book, it could be a photograph, it could be a trophy, something related to what the person is talking about. National television shows use this technique all the time. There's no reason you shouldn't be doing it also. The next thing is optional, and that is to add a hair light. We talked about a hair light earlier in the video, and it can make a big difference. Here's before, and here's after with a hair light. It's an option, but it's up to you. Incorporating all these techniques, separating the background from the foreground, using the soft light, using the gel, putting an image in the corner relating to the topic, all these things national broadcasters do and make a big difference from the before public access and after professional style that you can be proud of. Here's a shot where you have 2 people walk on either side of your camera as you walk forward, giving this kind of a look. Another way is to have them walk forward as you pull back on your zoom. Gives this kind of a look. Another type of walk-by to try is walk with the people and then slowly slow down and let them pass you. It looks like this. Here's the same kind of shot, just done with 1 person walking by. Again, you're walking forward with your camera as the person passes by you. A couple shot ideas I got from Saturday Night Fever is the walking shot with the feet. Now, this can be done with a 5-inch monitor or pull-out view screen. We didn't do it this time, but it can give a real impressive kind of look if you have a wide angle. You can also do it in the rear of the feet. This is done a lot with television commercials. Here's the opposite direction walk by, and this is a difficult one because it's going to happen so fast because you're passing each other at, well, equivalent of twice the speed. Here's a high angle. Just hold the camera up, standing on a chair. It'll give the illusion that the camera was sort of on the ceiling. The key to all these different shots is making sure you try them when you're not on the job, so when you get to the job you feel real comfortable with them and it'll really expand your camera creativity.